The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Senegal, Brazil.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities of this guy, Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian really is one of the best central midfielders around. He does work best in a midfield three, I would...
This time, surely! Nakata tries to clear, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
It's a sweeping cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Has a look and plays it forward. Rummenigge. And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nicely weighted ball. Doué in acres of space out wide. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kovacic. Brazil so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's played it in low, and he's quick to get rid. Played back in. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Rummenigge. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Kovacic. And it's Marino. And Doué. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And the finish! Kovacic. He's a sharp little ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Messi. Maldini wins the duel this time. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rivaldo. Great vision. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Early ball out from the back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Mbappe. Kovacic.
Pretty robust defending.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ronaldinho. And it's Maldini. Tries to pass it through. And the ball's... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So there was the first half.
Brazil certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both.
Applies the finish! Mikel Merino gets over and intercepts. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Kovacic. Spread it left. Now it's Cruyff. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Doué. Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, super find. That's going to go a long way. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, what a ball! And that has been knocked clear. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that was vital. Araujo. And that's a throw-in. Vigo. And that is a little undercooked. Scholes. So we've reached the hour mark. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 23, le numéro 10. Messi, le numéro 19. À leur place,
Now it's
le numéro
Musiala.
24.
Quick
Le
look,
numéro
thought
18.
about cutting
Le
inside.
numéro 7.
A deeply
Le numéro
frustrating
14.
game so far, certainly in
numéro
terms of the
17.
scoreline. It
Attention,
tries from a
changement.
long way out. Now it's Simeone. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Van Dijk makes the interception. Pass somewhat off target. Schneider. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kovacic. Now it's Musiala. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nakata calmly anticipates.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rummenigge. And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Pele has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He is through here. Kovacic. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his...
It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shevchenko did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
This could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Rice plays it short, and that is expertly dealt with.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Temps
It's not gone
additionnel,
well.
3
Look, there
minutes.
has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Chips
faster.
it through. Rummenigge! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he was quick to react. Shinton. That's that, the end. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Schneider picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Je vais vous demander de bien
So, Jim,
vouloir
how do you
contrôler
reflect
votre
on what we've seen?
Brazil clearly weren't looking to win it this way. There's no doubt about that. Still, you have to credit them for their ability to dig deep, to show good mental strength and to find that extra gear when it mattered.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.